You could tell the comments on my last videos were all over the place. But the word that got used the most was milk. I get comments like this. Come on, stop making Jake on your videos. But also comments like this. He was everywhere on TikTok, milking his song so much that I couldn't resist thinking he's for real. The thing is, I don't want to put him into bad light. And also, I mentioned before that I absolutely love his song. And, believe it or not, I look up to him. I look up to him for writing that song Golden Hour. I believe that's a really good song, and I also believe that he really wrote that song. And I thought this song is really special. And you may say, yeah, but Thomas, at the end of the day, that's what really is important. That's what really counts. The song is good. So what's the deal? And I would be totally fine with this if it wouldn't cause harm to some people. But before we talk about the harm that I believe he is causing, we need to understand, why is he saying this?
Because I don't have a label promoting me, it's just me and my brother. Because I want to prove that you don't need a label to make it in the music industry.
Well, I don't know what about you, but I look up to my favorite artist. I look up to them because they have a great voice, they write amazing songs, play an instrument very well, they look good, have great facial expressions, a great personality, or at least create something that touches my heart emotionally in some way. For example, I absolutely love Michael Jackson because of his voice, his songs, his songwriting, video production, music production, the innovative way of music video creation, the stories he told, the rhythm in his music, his dancing, his performances, his shows. Did he cheat? Yes! Of course! Did I care? No! Did I try his move where he bent over in Smooth Criminal? Yes. Did I fall? Yes. Was it bad? No. There are many artists I look up to. But the reason I look up to Jake is that he wrote the song Golden Hour. I also like his voice, and I like that he tried to promote his songs just by himself on TikTok and finally had some success doing so. At least I believe that he got some success through self-promotion all by himself. But I don't know when he started working with Abel, and what I believe is he started with TikTok promotion by himself before he finally got a label deal. By the end of the day, I don't know. So that's what I believe. And that's only my theory. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. But I believe the label told him, hey man, so the more superhuman you seem, the more people will look up to you and the more fans you'll get. And the more people will listen to your music, and so on and on. And that's why Michael Jackson was so successful, because he was so good in so many ways. That's why he was the king of pop. And my guess is, and again, I don't know, but that's my theory, that Abel told Jake, hey, we need to tell a story like that. You need to say that you did all by yourself. Only you and your brother. Then it seems that you're doing everything so much better than all the other independent artists because you work so hard and because you're so talented. We don't tell them that 150 people are working in the background for you. It makes you just more superhuman and will create a bigger fan base. So that's what I can imagine happened behind the scenes. But that's not it. That's not where the real harm is. The real harm when you're telling people they can make all this progress without a record label, but in reality there is a label behind it and there are more than 2 people behind it. The real harm is that they are more likely to take risks that they wouldn't take otherwise. And it's like I tell you, when you really go to the gym, okay, so you really go to the gym 7 days a week, and then you build muscles and you get strong and you finally will be able to fly. Here, look at this video. I did this. And I don't tell you that what I show you in the video is just green screen and special effects. But you believe what I told you, that you can fly doing this. You try the same, you jump off the roof, and so I'm sure, I don't know, but I'm sure, I can imagine. There are people out there seeing, oh wow, he's so successful, just posting funny fake videos. I take the risk, I invest all the time and money needed. Don't get me wrong, I truly believe that you can have social media success but just by yourself. But the thing is, if there's a huge difference, it's a huge difference. If you have a label, a huge team, a lot of money, and a strong network and connections to radio and TV behind you, than if you do everything just by yourself. The promotion push of a label is quite extreme. First, let's talk about playlisting. Let's have a look here at Chloe Adams on Spotify. So she had a super viral song on TikTok with her song Dirty Thoughts. And I believe she is not signed to any record label. And listen to this, have a look at this. 1.9 million monthly listeners. Let's have a look at Jake, 28 million. If you ask me, that's the power of a label. He has more than 10 times the monthly listeners. And also, that's the next thing. We don't know how many of Jake's TikToks are really organic TikToks, because I can imagine that labels do pay for ads on TikTok so that they get more views. And there's this funny story about Taylor Swift. There was a time when she uploaded a new music video on YouTube, and one day later you would see all these headlines saying, wow, Taylor Swift broke another record, the most views on a YouTube music video in the first 24 hours. But then one day YouTube introduced a new rule where paid ads were not counted towards YouTube music charts anymore. And from this day on, Taylor Swift did not have the most views in the first 24 hours on a YouTube video anymore. But here's the thing, around the same time, Spotify introduced paid ads to promote music on the platform. And suddenly, Taylor Swift broke records on Spotify and not on YouTube anymore. So that's what I remember. I need to research this again to really confirm this. I really get the dates and that we have a look at the dates. But it's actually a funny story. And I will make a separate video about that. So stay tuned for this. So the promotion push of a label is probably quite extreme. And there is no radio and TV promotion included, what I just shared. Obviously, a TikTok gets much more views when the artist has radio and TV promotion. Yeah, so these are not paid ads, but also these views get more with TV and radio promotion. Okay, then there's the thing that he is misleading. Maybe he's misleading fans and lying to them. But I think that's not my task to talk about. What was really important to me is to share. If you're an independent artist, you should consider that probably not every success you see is exactly how it really is. And at the end of the day, I think Jake should just come out and say, hey guys, sorry, it's true, I do have a label, and here's the story. I gained my first success organically on TikTok, but then I got this label deal, and but it's special, I can keep all my masters. but I still have this huge team behind me that supports me. Yeah, I don't think he would lose fans. I can imagine he would gain more with a move like this, especially today. Okay, anyways, thanks so much for watching, subscribe, and see you on the next one.